Hi, I'm Richard.
I'm Margot.
And we are here in week 3, October 2015 of the Tranky Doo at Wednesday Night Hop.
Yeah, so this week, since we knew the basic footwork, we felt like it was a good time to talk a little bit about some variations and some ways that you can attempt to make the Tranky Doo feel a little bit like your own. The first thing that we talked about was we did a couple of group thought experiments, and we practiced running through the song, just listening and thinking through the steps to kind of practice associating without actually doing the body movement, just remembering the order of the moves.
And calling out the moves out loud
Yeah.
to help cement them in your mind. It helps you remember the long choreographies.
Yep. The next thing that we did was we did a couple of small group sessions, and we worked on a couple of ideas for making up your own variations. One of the ones that we worked on was the idea of keeping your feet on the floor and not picking up your feet. So an example of this would be to do a fall off the log and do some foot circles. And we had a small group perform for us. Another version that we did was to do a version where we picked up our feet a lot, and we actually aimed to make some noise with our feet so that you could hear us dancing. Then we had a group perform that. One of my favorite sections for that is when we get into the shoe shine to actually hear the jump and the slap.
Which you can hear
and
because
then
I'm not wearing shoes.
when you change the foot on the other side, you get another nice slap. And then, of course, boogie forwards, you can make a whole lot of noise, which is awesome. What else did we do?
We did the variation on Shorty George.
Yes. Oh, so Shorty George variations. The first two that we talked about, the big feet and the keeping your feet on the floor, were basically styling the things that you're already doing. This Shorty George variation was the idea of taking out a step where it's convenient, or maybe inconvenient, or good for musicality. And we showed you a Shorty George version that's similar to the one that's done in the Big Apple. That would come in the section where we have boogie backs and Shorty Georges in 3 groups of 8. So for the sake of seeing multiple Shorty Georges, we'll do a regular one, a boogie back, and then we'll do the one with the pause that we're talking about. So
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shorty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. And then what else did we do? Oh, another variation that we played around with a little bit, the idea of keeping our feet on the floor, was to do a moonwalk instead of our regular apple jacks. Some of us are better at moonwalk than others, but it's a lot of fun to do. And we suggested that you could do it without the second kickball change in the middle.
Yeah, so normally we have 2 apple jacks in a row. I'm going to do them sideways so you can actually see the feet. The idea of the moonwalk is this picking up the front foot and making it look like you're gliding forward while you're keeping the back foot flat and keeping your weight forward. So to add that into an applejack sort of feel, you have 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The challenge on that is that it does put you on the wrong foot if you go all the way to 8. So you probably want to stop on
7.
6, and then you're ready to go on your right foot on 1. What else did we do?
Then we played around with dancing to different music.
Yeah. We played around with Boo Ah Boo Ah by Cab Calloway. We played a little bit with Tuxedo Junction and Dipsy Doodle. We didn't do Chant of the Groove this week by Fats Waller, but I think most of you guys have done that with us previously. I love doing the Tranky Doo to non-Tranky Doo songs. It cracks me up, especially the fast ones. Every Tub is great for that by Count Basie. So what I'll try to do for fun is make you a Spotify playlist, and I'll see if I can get Wednesday Night Hop to post it on our Facebook page so that you can play around with it and experiment with some non-traditional Tranky Doo songs.
And the last real challenge that we did was to do mirrored Tranky Doo.
Yeah, this one is hard, but super fun. I think let's have you face the camera and I'll face Richard, and then you can see what it looks like from the back. And I'll try to be slightly offset so that you can still see what the real routine looks like.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Whoa.
And 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7.
And then we'll leave the rest for you to play with. It's really fun. It totally messes up your head. I hope you guys enjoy doing it. I think it would make an awesome routine. Hint, hint.
Learning to do your standard jazz moves on both sides is an excellent exercise to increase your dance repertoire, to increase your dance flexibility, and just to make yourself more badass, really, is what it comes down to.
Yeah. So that's what we worked on this week. Hope you guys had a good time. Next week, we're going to do a couple of more different ideas with Tranky Doo, but mostly we're going to do Thriller because I really want to, and I can tell a couple of you guys are down. So we'll see you next week.
Watch us as we moonwalk out.